It's Fairy Garden Thursday and I'm working on another fairy house. Hi, it's Sharon and welcome to my channel, Sharon Shornagle. And it is Fairy Garden Thursday, and this collaboration is hosted by Grandma Sandy. And that's the name of her channel too. Her YouTube channel is Grandma Sandy. And we do Fairy Garden Thursday every Thursday. Anyhow, I still have a cold, but I was out in the yard yesterday fooling around, and I looked in my shed and I found one more fairy garden that needs to be fixed up. So I thought, well, I'm going to fix this up today, and that'll be another one I can add into my garden. So we'll turn you around and let you have a look at this fairy garden, or this fairy house. Okay, this is the fairy garden. Little fairy house and stuff. It's not too bad. These are glow-in-the-dark rocks. So I'm going to leave them on here. And we're just gonna, I like the walkway still. Just give it a little sweep. The door is off. Looking funny. So let's just take the glue off. Okay, come on. They're kind of falling apart. Take them off. Took the bicycle, but I'm not gonna get rid of the bicycle. It's too cute. It'll go back on there. I'll put it over here. Okay, I got my glue gun hooked up. Oh, those are little plastic flowers. I don't like these flowers anymore. I don't know if they're going to come off. I'm sure. I've got a rock missing here. Have to replace that rock. So I'm going to take one of these. Maybe I'll put the whole thing up there and pretend it's chimney. Girl is still cute. I don't know what this is. I think it was just a design of some sort. Maybe I'll just use that as the door. We could put it up here further. Maybe put the step in there. This is all coming off, and I don't want it to come off. So I'm going to get some glue. Need a paintbrush. That'll work just fine. And I'm just, you probably can't even see this, but I'm just painting. That'll go right around there. I used this last time and tied it around, so the glue would have time to set. And I'm going to do that again. Is that tight? It's tied on there. So these flowers all look kind of old and yucky. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them all. Anyway, well, I think I'm going to have to get my hair dryer. Okay, I'm using my hair dryer. Melts the glue. If you melt the glue, well, the hair dryer works really, really good. You don't have to hold it there very long either, and it just softens up that glue and you can pull things off. And at this time, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. And if you like this content, give me a thumbs up, please, and leave me a comment so I know where you're from. And what do you think of this fairy house? Okay, back to the dryer again. Gotta get some more of these flowers off. And it worked really, really well. Okay, let's go. Well, those came off nice and easy. Good. Grab all these. Yeah, they're still warm. Okay, that all came off nice and easy. Let's get rid of this stuff. Good stuff. There we go. Okay, those still look pretty good, and the walkway still looks pretty good. Need a little bit of glue under here. I'm going to put some right here too. Yeah, I got one rock. I can put here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. We're just going to put a rock right here. One of these glow-in-the-dark rocks. Good. That's good. And then we have these three here. And I'm just going to set them right up there. And that could be the chimney. There. I have this nice dark rope here, and I'm just going to put it all around there, just as a trim. Let's just put some glue on here. That up nice. Okay, I have a couple of these that I'm going to put on like a window. And that'll cover up that one. And I'm going to put that one right here. That'll cover up quite a bit of stuff. And so now I need some stuff for here. Let's go see what I can find. You know what I might do? Use this nice bright moss. And just kind of outline a door. See me? Build a little door down here. Got these two pieces of wood right here. I'm just going to take this heart and glue those two pieces of wood together. Oop, lots of glue squished out. Lots of glue squished out. Let's get rid of it. There. There we go. That could be a door. And we'll set it right in there. Let's put some moss in here. There. There we go. A little more moss. Let's put a wee bit more moss on this side because it's not showing up very good on this side. Kind of tucked it behind the door. There we go. There. Now we've got a door with a heart on it. I want to get green stuff and put it all in here. Okay, I have a whole bunch of green leaves. And I'm just going to put glue down and I'm going to stick these green leaves in the glue. Well, I've never done this before, and I think it's going to turn out quite all right for a fairy garden base. I don't always like to put moss down, and in fact, moss is quite expensive, but you can get all kinds of flowers and stuff from the thrift store and use the greenery like this. And it is very, very inexpensive because lots of times I don't use the leaves, I just use the flowers in my fairy gardens. So this is a great way to use them up. Okay, got that side done. Lots of leaves. Covered up all that moss that we don't like. Let's just stick one more in here. There we go. There we go. Now, I want to do something on this side. I have these pretty variegated leaves, and I'm gonna cut some off. They're big, but that's okay. And I'm gonna tuck them in around here and see how that looks. I'd like to remind you at this time that it is a collaboration, and there are lots of other people who are in this collaboration. And Grandma Sandy has 3 co-hosts, and one co-host is Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, and the other one is Barbara Daly, Rural Life in the Valley, and myself, Sharon Shornagel. So if you click on that Fairy Garden Thursday, you will find all of us there. And I hope you give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. And don't forget to check out Grandma Sandy's channel. She has all kinds of stuff that she does all week long. And don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to our channels, please do so. I'm quite pleased with this look. I think it really looks like it's in a very lush garden. Our little fairy house and our fairy. Okay, we'll just keep watching and see what else I add to this fairy house. A little boy, fairy. We're going to put him right in here with this little fairy. Right in among all the leaves. Because of the leaves. We'll push them down so you can see the stool. So you can see the mushroom. Maybe I should move that because you can't really see it there. Can't really see the mushroom there. Move it back further. Nope. There, now it's by the door. By the door, by the path. There we go. Just a couple of flowers here and there. I think that's good. Our fairy garden. It got a new door, new stuff around the roof, and it got a few new flowers tucked in here and there, new leaves and a vine. A couple of flowers on the windows. I think it looks good. Need something back here. Maybe I'll just put a couple leaves back here to cover up this. I should show you. Yeah. Let's just put leaves back here. So we have lots of leaves. Oh, here's a different leaf. We'll stick that one in there just for variety. Okay, here's our fairy garden. That can go out in our garden now. Let's see what we've got. Okay, here's our fairy garden that I found out in the shed. Another little fairy house. And those are rocks that shine in the dark. This is the only room in the house that's dark. So there's the glow-in-the-dark lights. And if I make it really dark, that's what it looks like at night. So that's our fairy garden. Or another fairy house. Fairy house for this Thursday. It's got a clay pot underneath and it's sitting on a wood slab. And we added a new doorway. Fixed up all the greenery so it looks nice and fresh. Pretty side windows. And lots of little leaves over here too, all the way around. So I think this fairy garden looks pretty darn cute. Tell me what you think, and we'll see you in my next. We'll see ya. Don't forget to watch all the other fairy garden creators. All you have to do is click on hashtag Fairy Garden Thursday, and we come up and you get to see our fairy gardens. So I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in my next video, which will be Sunday Home Reset. Bye.